Greetings once again. I would like to continue on the subject of the hidden ones. And I would like to read from 1 Chronicle chapter 3. Here we will examine the sons of David. Because, as I pointed out before, that the people that were sent out into the far west to become slaves were not just black people, were not just Israelites, but these were the king's children, the children of King David. I would like to read here so we can see the amount of children that King David has. Here, chapter 3 reads, Now these were the sons of David which was born unto him in Hebron. The firstborn was Amnon. The second was Daniel. The third was Absalom. The fourth was Adonijah. The fifth was Shephatiah. The sixth was Iterim. Now these six were born unto him in Hebron, when he had ruled in Hebron. Ruled Israel, of course, but that's where was his capital. That's where he sat, in Hebron. But we know that Absalom died, and Adonijah died, and there's another one that died, the one that Absalom had killed. So we can minus 3 of them. Now in Jerusalem, where King David ruled for 33 years, these were born unto him in Jerusalem: Shimei, Shobab, Nathan, Solomon, and these 4 of Bashur, the daughter of Amiel. He also had Yebhar, Elishama, Eliphilet, Noga, Nepheg, and Japhia. He had another Elishama and another Eliphilet, also elder. There were 9 children born unto David in Jerusalem, besides the other children that he had with the concubines, whose names are not written in this book. But one need to note that from verse 10 of the very chapter, it deals with Solomon, and from there on, it is the genealogy of King Solomon. These sons that I mentioned before, who are legitimately prince and princesses of Judah, David's children, born unto him, about some before, some after Solomon. You would not find their names written after they are mentioned here in Chronicles in your Bible. Neither would you find their children. You wouldn't find an account of any one of their descendants being mentioned where you can trace back that person back to King David, coming from one of these sons. But I pointed out before in the early video why it was like this. Why? Of course, who hid them and for what? We also know of the union between Queen Makeda, or Queen Magda, of the Sheba people, the Queen of Sheba, who, with the union of King Solomon, he had a son. His name was Menelek. And we knew that from the Kibra Nagas, that when the son went to visit his father, carrying the ring which King Solomon gave to his mama, advising her that if a boy child is born unto her and him, to send him back to Jerusalem with the ring. And according to the keeping of gas, when King Solomon saw it, he said, "There's no need for the ring, because you are the splitting image of my father." Now there's an incident that happened earlier before Menelik got to Jerusalem. As he was passing through Gaza, it is said that the people ran out, hailing him as King Solomon. But the elders of that place told them, "No, that's not the king. The king is in Jerusalem." It tells you here that they had one face. They look alike. The three of them looked alike, because he said to him, "Without a ring, I know that you're my son, because you're the splitting image of my father." Even to that son is not mentioned in this Bible. Today, we happen to, through reading and research, and find these things out, and find that Ethiopia, the Ethiopia that is spoken of in this Bible, is the Ethiopia of Israel, possessed with the children of Israel, who King Solomon had sent with his son back to Ethiopia. That's why God said, "Are you not like the Ethiopians unto me?" He was not talking about Ham's children, neither Cushites, because they are Ham's children. It was Israelites that he was speaking of in Ethiopia, as well as those in Jerusalem and the other parts of Israel. We are the hidden ones, and I can say we are descended from the hidden ones. And today, yes, we are the hidden ones. And we are the ones who they took crafty counsel against. And in Psalms 83, you can read the names of the people. I don't know why people are all caught up with the fighting that they have over Jerusalem between Ishmael's children and the Canaanites he got with him, and Esau, the Edomites, and the Europeans that he got with him. Because in Psalms 83, these people are conspirators. They are confederates. And you can read that in Psalms 83.